Coming up in today's episode of GameBois, Shadow buys a game that's normally worth thousands of dollars, but there's something different about this copy.
What is that cover?
I love this.
What retro video games will they find in today's episode?
This game right here is really good. Zero Life 2.
Really good game.
I've always been wanting to get this game.
No, this right here, not even joking. Pinball, Necronomicon on the Saturn. Great game with a really cool soundtrack. I don't care about pinball, but this game's soundtrack made me go, all right, I'm gonna play this for like 20 minutes. Then I end up spending like 3 hours. I'm like, oh dang, I've been playing this for a long time now.
I thought Metal Jesus loves pinball.
He probably does.
Are you Metal Jesus? We're now going to be referred to Leo as our great value Metal Jesus. Metal Leo. Oh, I found perfect game, Nick.
18-wheelers. They used to have an arcade game of this at TA.
Oh, I remember that.
Hey, just because the new movie was hella fire, I picked this one up.
That's a good one, too.
I remember playing this when I was a kid. I didn't own a PS1, but my friend let me borrow it, and this is the only game he had. And I liked it,
Yeah.
so I might buy it.
Do you already have that?
To see if it has the greatest hits disc or the original disc, because the greatest hits one look different.
Hey, Leo, didn't you say this game has a really good soundtrack?
Fun. Golden Axe? Golden Axe has a good one, but Golden Axe 3 actually has a surprisingly good soundtrack considering that it's a late release because a lot of people slept on that game.
Celebi? That's cute.
Yo, look at this Blissey one, dude. It's dope.
These are sick. Raikou. They got the boy. They got the boy right here.
Forgot the name of this one. Oh, these Kirby ones, dude. Look at this Kirby.
Hey Leo, they have the Mankind Nintendo Power.
I'm not gonna buy a magazine right now. I don't have space to buy a magazine just because of the cover.
I like that.
That is dope.
I like strategy guides. They're cool.
I think they're cool too. Oh, that's sick.
Good game.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's like a real-time strategy, isn't it? Pretty much.
Duracell. Like, there used to be actual, like,
Product placement.
yeah,
That's tight though, honestly. The game or the strategy guide?
the game. The
The boys came across a vendor who makes their own reproduction Sega Saturn games and goes to great lengths to get everything perfect. Check these out.
You put a lot of work into getting all that translated then.
1-to-1. If anything, this was better.
Yep.
I'll cop this one just because I know it's a good game, but I need to find a way to connect my Genesis to my TV though. Coupon for free personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut.
what is that? Oh,
Napkins.
That's dope. $1.37. I'm down. That's pretty cool though, dude.
Hey, for your wedding?
You're gonna see these like 20 years from now, bro. Just like it's basically.
What's your favorite Eeveelution?
All right, we're having an Eeveelution thread on video.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with either my boy Jolteon or my boy Umbreon. Both of them are cool lads. If you could get like a dark lightning, that'd look even cooler, but that's not a thing.
I gotta go with Umbreon or Sylveon. I like Sylveon a lot.
What about you?
Umbreon's sick, but I like Leafeon too.
Leafeon?
Yeah, just because that leaf is green.
I feel like Glaceon is a little. All right, now
Let's turn the camera to Sam so he could answer.
I like, well, there's no, the one I like isn't here, but that Dragon Ball character on the right kind of looks like it. I prefer Jolteon. I think Jolteon's sick. Good game.
Yeah.
I'll only get that game if you get this game.
Penn and Teller VR. Frankly unfair, unkind, unnecessary, and underhanded.
35 bones.
That's the title.
I think that those games are going to be worth a lot once the shop closes.
Oh, 100%.
Because the DLC's on the cart.
Hey SpongeBob, you're watching the GameBois. No, Patrick, we're watching Metal Jesus Rock.
Doesn't this guy look like Metal Jesus?
Hey Leo is our flea market version of Metal Jesus.
Oh,
I don't even want to be referred to as regular Jesus. I don't want to take Metal Jesus.
Metal Jesus is the flea market version of Leo.
Slayer Leo.
I got Slayer section for the Slayer
Metal
Slatter.
Slug Slayer Leo.
Neo Geo Leo.
Neo Geo and Leo, Nintendo Nerd Nick, Sega Saturn Sam,
I hate
and
Commodore Cheetah.
Sam and Leo both traded in some of their bulk games in order to get themselves some new games. These are some games that Sam traded in. Mostly common PlayStation 3 titles.
Ironically thinking about getting this.
which one? The synthesizer?
Yeah.
Let's see how much you get for yours.
I got 200 buckaroonies. I feel like a little kid when you go to cash in all your tickets. And it's like all the silly bands and stuff you could get. That's what I feel like. Like actually getting that.
The Metroid Prime?
Pinball.
That's dope.
$100. That, Golden Sun, or Fire Emblem.
45.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Honestly, it's not. It's a bunch of games that I was already prepared to give the guys anyway, so I was like, hey, whatever I could get for them, I'll take. And I was giving 45, so that's what I'm looking at right now. There's this Saturn game down there that I was looking at, and it's one of those where it's like, okay, if it's a good price, then I'm getting a $45 discount on it, and if it's not a price I'm willing to pay, then I got a whole bunch of other stuff to look at.
Which one were you looking at?
It's all the way in the back. It was Layer Section 2 for the Sega Saturn.
Mr. Rudy, the owner of Retro Fix, was nice enough to open up the game case and let us dig through and take a closer look at some of these rare games that caught Leo's eye.
Parodius. Yes, this is Parodius. It's for Superstars. I'm not familiar with this one. It's a fighting game. Oh, this looks like it's up Isaac's alley. Yeah. 250. Never mind. Actually, no. We're Saturn heads. They might be up our alley still. Okay, so the one I was really looking at, Layer Section. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Orange sticker. I'm not sure what that means, but I know it means discount. This is definitely my look at list then. Let me just put it back real quick while I keep searching through these. I obviously don't know every single one of these games. I don't know. I'm gonna look through the ones that have Japanese because, oh, that's a good one right here. Collection of 2 Genesis games that was re-released on the Saturn. This is really cool. I was not expecting this, but it's also not one that I'm overly interested in.
Is this a
Yes,
Genesis?
it is. That's the Mega SG, so there's analogs Genesis.
Oh. How much are they asking on this?
Would you actually be down for that? It doesn't have a price.
No price.
You know what that means?
Do you have to ask? You can't afford it. Leo's out here.
All right, what's this one? Oh, this
Sitting
is
down.
This is a good one. You know what's unfortunate is that this is the better version of the game compared to the US version because it's easier. They did the whole artificial difficulty stuff that I hate with the American version, but I love Saturn US long boxes. Whenever the better version is on Japan, I'm like, oh, I hate that. It is what it is though. Fist. Yo.
Oh.
Okay, so it looks like a fighting game from the front, but from the back, that does not.
I think the voice
Oh,
actors.
these are the voice actors, yes. This is $50.
That's kind of cool.
All Fist. All right, I'm keeping this right here. That way I could keep this in mind for Isaac, because I feel like I could tell him about this and he'd be interested at some point. Gun Frontier Arcade Gears. Oh, this is a Shmup collection. I'm not overly familiar with it.
Metal Jesus here.
160. No wonder I'm not familiar with it. Panzer Dragoon RPG, aka Panzer Dragoon Saga in the Japanese release. Linda 3, but I'm gonna call it Linda Cube because they got the 3 like super scripted.
Oh, that's a cool cover. Oh, that looks cool.
Looks like it might be an FMV game. I'm not entirely sure.
How much that?
100 with discount. I'm not sure what the discount comes out to. Okay. Okay, this is definitely an FMV game. This is Time Gal. I know because this one came out in the US
$100. That's
on
cool.
the Sega CD. Soul Divide, I'm not sure. It looks like some sort of platformer. Yeah, I don't know much about this one. $80 though. Darius Gaiden, however you want to pronounce it, because there's no real way to concretely pronounce it as far as I'm aware. Shmup always looks cool.
There's a bunch of shmups on this console.
There is. The Saturn was very known for shmups and for RPGs. For shmups, the good thing is that you could import them pretty easily. For RPGs, that's not really the case. Gunbird. I think this one got a release on Dreamcast too. I'm not entirely certain. Now this one, I already have it, but this is really cool. Kaite Daisensu, aka known as In the Hunt. Really cool cover art, but pretty much this was what the Metal Slug team made before they worked on Metal Slug. So you're in a submarine, but it plays a lot like a submarine version of Metal Slug, for lack of a better term, but it's got that same animation quality and style to it that Metal Slug games do. And I always thought that was cool because if you know anything about me, you know that I love slugging.
You like Slug, bud?
RPG? Looks part RPG, part shmup. Yeah.
The bullet hell?
I'm not sure. $70, not bad.
It looks cool.
Honestly, I'm glad that you're recording all these because I can remember the names for a lot of these so I could do research later on. Sonic Council. Hey Nick, you Sonic game. Oh, this is one that I got in mind for Isaac too. So Sonic Council.
80 bone.
Referencing it for Isaac's sake because that one looks like it might be something he'd be interested in. And lastly, Golden Axe The Duel. This is a fighting game, so pretty much Sega could have released the Golden Axe game on the Saturn. They didn't. They released a fighting game spin-off. Very few people like that.
Really good game.
I don't know what this is. Another shmup. It looks like.
Just to show you guys right now, Leo's on the ground.
Another Shmup.
What is that cover?
I love this. Okay, so this was a Japanese mascot for the Sega Saturn. His name is Sega Saturn. When you kind of mix the words around to say Sega Saturn Shiro, it means play Sega Saturn in Japanese. And he had his own theme song. He has the greatest commercials of arguably any console ever. This dude and the Dear PlayStation guy, bar none, the most entertaining like corporate commercials you will ever see for any system out there. It is great. Do not put that in the video. I am not acknowledging that. We just tried to reorganize them. Layer section 2. I've made my decision. I know the very first one I was looking at, layer section 2. There are a lot of cool games here, but this is one that I've actually been looking at before, so I figured that I might as well go with the one that I know that I've been wanting, as opposed to thinking, oh, I might as well get one on the spot. So that Sega Saturn game also, that looks cool. Now, to go through with my purchase, and Sam behind the camera's got to make one too.
Me 3.
Oh, you're gonna get that Spider-Man?
Most likely.
Pretty good day. Layer section 2 for the Sega Saturn. It says $80. I did not pay that much. Orange sticker pretty much meant 10% off. On top of that, I traded in a bunch of my jobber titles. Trading credit got 45 off that. So in total, I paid $33.79, which if you know anything about this game, that's a really good deal. I am happy about that. Happy about it.
Shoo. Sam here. 83% of you guys watching right now are not subscribed. If you're watching, if you're a fan, if you want to see more hunting videos, you want to be notified in the future of when we do more hunting videos, smash that subscribe button. It'll do us both a favor. You win, we win. We've been struggling with the algorithm now that we've been doing a comeback and getting more videos. So help us out. Catch you on the
2 bangers. This game usually goes for like $32, but I opened it and it's like super clean, so I wouldn't mind paying $35 for it. I played it before when I was a kid. My friend let me borrow PS1 with this game only, and I enjoyed it, so now I'm gonna play it since I didn't know you could play PS1 games on the PS3. Play this one, and then I got this Reproduction, the KO.
Is that game worth the real game worth a lot?
The real game's worth a lot.
Like 1,500 to
a lot.
We're gonna use this for the thumbnail.
Yeah, so yeah, so I got
give
the
you a
Repro
thumbnail.
game, and it's actually really clean. Look at that.
Oh, that's actually tight.
Deal, did you get the guy's details?
Yeah, Arctic Cave Gaming.
That guy, he was cool. I didn't get a lot of recording of him, but he hand draws
some
all of the,
them. So I don't know if all of them, but
or some of them.
yeah, he hand drew some of the cases, and it's really cool. Like this
That
is
happens to me all the
the
time,
disc, so it's nice and clean. And it's a reproduction. I usually don't buy reproductions.
It was a
but-
clean case.
but
Yeah,
it's
it
clean,
gives
so
it
I'll
extra-
play it.
Exactly.
So I got my come up games for today.
I had this IKEA bag worth of PS3 trade-ins that I got rid of, and I got like $200 store credit.
All common titles too.
All common time. It was just like 50 games though. But with those, I got Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. Really good game. I think this is a remake of the original, if I'm not mistaken. There's Mark in it. 120 is solid staple to have in the.
It's got Marks in it.
Mark is in it, yes.
Mark Jobber.
Mark Anthony. And we got Metroid Prime Pinball Metal Jesus game. Goes for 100. Honestly, a fun game you could pick up and play whenever, which is kind of what I've been leaning more towards now that I spend a lot of my free time editing the videos. I mostly just pick up and play games like this.
Trust me, as an RPG guy, that's the way to go. You don't have to invest hundreds of hours.
Yeah, as the older I've been getting, I've been kind of leaning away from RPGs, except for Pokemon games, but
And Fire Emblem.
and Fire Emblem. But Fire Emblem, I skip all the dialogue. The story, I don't care. I just want to move my people and have them hit with an axe or sword and stuff like that.
Not paying attention to an RPG story? Heresy. Heresy.
Clean CD.
And how much I paid for both.
$32.45. Out of pocket.
Sam's right. A lot of you guys are watching right now. Why are you watching and you won't even give us the decency of clicking that button? It takes 1 second. I mean, you don't have to, but you made it to the end of the video, so why not?
Hey guys, Metal Jesus here with another sweet release.